Welcome to Lumen Lector. Today, we're uncovering the secrets of financial happiness and behavior in Morgan Housel's incredible book, The Psychology of Money. This isn't just another finance book, it's a look at how our emotions, experiences, and choices shape our relationship with wealth, often more than the numbers themselves ever could. Throughout these 20 chapters, Housel shares powerful stories and examples showing why being good with money is less about knowledge and more about mindset. From the unexpected role of luck and risk to the importance of patience and knowing when to say enough, this book dives deep into the psychology behind our financial decisions, giving us insights that can change how we save, spend, and plan for the future. So, if you're ready to look at money in a whole new way, let's jump in. And remember, if you enjoy the video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Lumen Lector for more insights from books that open minds and enrich lives. Let's get started. Chapter 1, No One's Crazy. In this chapter, Housel introduces the idea that everyone has their unique relationship with money shaped by their experiences. Consider two friends, one grew up in a wealthy family and was taught to take risks, while the other grew up in a financially unstable household, learning to save meticulously. When they both start their careers, the first friend takes bold financial risks, investing in startups, while the second friend opts for steady, safe savings accounts. To the first friend, the second appears overly cautious, but to the second, the first seems reckless. Housel highlights that these perspectives aren't crazy, they are informed by personal experiences. Example, think about a person who lived through the 2008 financial crisis. Their fear of losing everything might make them ultra-conservative with investments, while someone who has only experienced a bull market may invest freely. Key takeaway: financial decisions are deeply personal and shaped by individual history. Instead of judging others, we should strive to understand that what might look crazy to one person may be perfectly rational to another. Chapter 2, Luck and Risk. Housel discusses how luck and risk shape financial outcomes. Consider Bill Gates, who had a unique opportunity to use a computer in high school, a rarity at the time. This access was purely luck, but it set him on a path to immense wealth. In contrast, his friend Kent Evans had a bright future ahead but tragically died young. Their stories illustrate how unpredictable life can be. Example, the success of a well-known entrepreneur may not just be attributed to their hard work, it might also involve being in the right place at the right time. For instance, the tech boom of the late 90s provided countless opportunities for those in the industry, while many talented individuals in other fields may struggle without such timing. Key takeaway: luck and risk play significant roles in financial outcomes. Acknowledging this truth helps us stay humble, avoiding the trap of overconfidence and the misplaced blame for failure. Chapter 3, Never Enough. What drives people to accumulate wealth endlessly? Housel shares the story of Rajat Gupta, who, despite his successful career as a CEO, sought more wealth and status. This desire led him into illegal activities, resulting in prison time and loss of reputation. Gupta's story serves as a cautionary tale about the insatiable nature of greed. Example, look at athletes who earn millions but end up broke due to lavish spending and poor financial decisions. They often feel the need to maintain a lifestyle that mirrors their peak earnings, which can lead to financial ruin. Key takeaway: recognize you're enough. Greed and insecurity can lead to ruin, so set personal boundaries that reflect not just wealth but well-being. Chapter 4, Confounding Compounding. Compounding isn't just a mathematical concept, it's a powerful force in wealth accumulation. Housel uses Warren Buffett as an example. Most people see him as a successful investor, but what's often overlooked is that a substantial portion of his wealth came after he turned 65. The real magic lies in his consistent investing over decades. Example, a 25-year-old who invests $5,000 annually for 10 years and then stops can accumulate more wealth by age 65 than someone who invests $5,000 annually starting at age 35 for 30 years, thanks to the power of compounding interest. Key takeaway: compounding is powerful but demands patience. Building wealth is less about high returns and more about consistent growth over time. Chapter 5, Getting Wealthy versus Staying Wealthy. Building wealth requires risk and ambition, while keeping it demands caution. Housel likens this to climbing a mountain. Reaching the summit takes effort, but descending safely is equally important. Many lottery winners and athletes lose their fortunes because they continue taking risks instead of shifting to preservation. Example, a successful business owner might invest heavily to grow their company, but after selling it, they should adopt a more conservative investment strategy to protect their newfound wealth. Key takeaway: building wealth requires boldness. Keeping it requires caution. Protecting wealth demands a shift in mindset from growth to preservation. Chapter 6, Tails, You Win. In finance, big wins often come from a few tail events. Housel explains that a small number of stocks drive most of the market's gains. If an investor misses these opportunities, they may miss the majority of returns. Staying the course and being patient is key. Example, consider the tech boom. Companies like Apple and Amazon were once risky investments. Those who held onto these stocks through volatility ended up seeing astronomical returns. Key takeaway, most financial gains come from a few rare events. Position yourself to benefit by staying in the market and embracing a long-term approach. Chapter 7, Freedom. Housel argues that true wealth isn't about possessions but about freedom, specifically, the freedom to control your time. Financial security allows individuals to choose work they find meaningful, free from the pressure of financial obligations. Example, a person who has enough savings to take a year off to travel or pursue a passion project demonstrates how wealth can grant the freedom to explore life beyond the daily grind. Key takeaway, wealth is a tool for freedom, allowing you to control your time and pursue what matters most to you. Chapter 8, The Man in the Car Paradox. People often purchase luxury items to gain admiration, but Housel highlights the paradox that people admire the item, not necessarily the person who owns it. A luxury car might turn heads, but onlookers are drawn to the car itself, not its driver. Example, a person driving a high-end sports car may assume they will be envied, yet most people simply appreciate the car rather than the driver's status. Key takeaway, people admire luxury items, not their owners. Seek fulfillment and self-respect over external validation. Chapter 9, Wealth is what you don't see. In this chapter, Housel emphasizes that real wealth is often hidden. It's not about flashy cars or large homes. True wealth is represented by savings and investments. Many people spend their wealth to display success, but Housel suggests that wealth is more about what you choose not to spend. Example, look at the millionaire next door. They might drive a modest car and live in a modest home, all while quietly accumulating wealth through savings and smart investments. Key takeaway, true wealth is often invisible. It's the money saved and invested rather than displayed through consumption. Chapter 10, Save Money. Housel posits that saving money is not just about having a financial cushion, it's about having options. Saving provides flexibility in life, allowing individuals to respond to unexpected challenges or opportunities. Example, an individual with savings can afford to take a lower-paying job they love or handle emergencies without going into debt, which highlights the power of having a financial buffer. Key takeaway, saving money provides you with options and flexibility in life. It's not merely a number but a path to freedom and choice. Chapter 11, Reasonable Greater than Rational. In this chapter, Housel explains that what is rational on paper doesn't always translate to human behavior. Investing strategies might seem perfect on paper but may not work for everyone due to emotions and biases. Example, someone might read that diversifying investments is the best strategy, but if they panic during a market downturn and sell everything, that's not a rational decision. Understanding one's emotional responses is essential for successful investing. Key takeaway, a reasonable strategy that accounts for human behavior and emotions is often more effective than a purely rational one. Chapter 12, Surprise. Life is full of surprises, and Housel argues that we should prepare for the unexpected. The world is unpredictable, and our plans may not always account for future developments. Adapting to surprises is crucial. Example, the COVID-19 pandemic caught many financially unprepared. Those who had emergency funds were better equipped to handle the sudden economic changes, demonstrating the importance of anticipating the unexpected. Key takeaway, expect the unexpected. Prepare for surprises by maintaining financial flexibility and resilience. Chapter 13, Room for Error. In financial planning, Housel stresses the importance of building in room for error. Overly optimistic projections can lead to disappointment. By allowing for uncertainty, you can better weather unforeseen circumstances. Example, if someone assumes they'll need a specific amount for retirement without considering potential market downturns or inflation, they may fall short. Building in a buffer can protect against such risks. Key takeaway, always plan for the unexpected by allowing room for error in your financial forecasts. Chapter 14, The You in Wealth. Housel discusses the importance of personal values in defining wealth. He emphasizes that wealth is not only about money but also about personal fulfillment and happiness. Each individual's definition of wealth is shaped by their values, experiences, and desires. Example, consider two individuals with similar incomes. One prioritizes career advancement, working long hours to climb the corporate ladder, while the other values work-life balance, choosing a job that allows for family time and personal interests. Both have their own interpretations of wealth based on what they value most in life. Key takeaway, understand that wealth is personal. Your definition of wealth should reflect your values and what you truly desire in life. Chapter 15, The Seduction of Pessimism. In this chapter, Housel examines why pessimism often prevails over optimism, particularly in financial discussions. Pessimistic views tend to attract more attention because they are seen as realistic, while optimism can seem naive or overly hopeful. However, it's essential to recognize that while challenges exist, there are also opportunities. Example, during economic downturns, the media often highlights negative stories, such as layoffs or market crashes, which can create a pervasive sense of fear. Yet, history shows that economies eventually recover and grow, often leading to new opportunities for those willing to take risks. Key takeaway: pessimism may be more seductive, but history shows that optimism is often rewarded. Balance your view by recognizing both the risks and potential for growth. Chapter 16, When You'll Believe Anything. Housel explores how narratives shape our understanding of money and finance. People often accept simple stories that explain complex financial phenomena, leading them to make decisions based on misconceptions or overly simplistic ideas. Example, the belief that investing in the stock market is always risky might deter some individuals from participating. However, this view overlooks the historical performance of the market and the benefits of long-term investing. A well-informed investor understands the market's complexities and potential rewards. Key takeaway: be cautious of narratives that oversimplify financial decisions. Seek deeper understanding rather than accepting surface-level explanations. Chapter 17, The End. In this chapter, Housel addresses the importance of understanding your financial journey's end point. He emphasizes that it's not just about accumulating wealth but also about how to use it effectively throughout life. Planning for the end, whether retirement or estate planning, ensures that your financial goals align with your values. Example, an individual who saves diligently for retirement might focus solely on accumulating a certain amount. Still, if they fail to consider how they will spend that money, they may not enjoy their retirement as much as they hoped. Having a plan for using wealth to enhance life experiences is crucial. Key takeaway: plan not just for wealth accumulation but for how you will use that wealth throughout your life. A clear vision for the end can guide your financial decisions. Chapter 18, The Psychology of Money. Housel delves into the emotional aspects of money, highlighting that our relationship with it is often fraught with psychological complexities. Our feelings about money can dictate our financial behaviors, leading to decisions driven by fear, greed, or insecurity. Example, an investor might panic during a market downturn, selling off stocks in fear of further losses. Conversely, they might hold on too long to a failing investment out of hope or denial. Recognizing these emotional triggers can help individuals make more rational financial decisions. Key takeaway: acknowledge the psychological factors that influence your relationship with money. Understanding your emotions can lead to better financial decisions. Chapter 19, The Myth of Financial Literacy. Housel challenges the notion that financial literacy is the panacea for all financial issues. While knowledge is undoubtedly important, behavior often trumps knowledge. Many financially literate individuals make poor decisions due to emotional factors, illustrating that knowing what to do doesn't always translate to doing it. Example, a financially educated individual may understand the benefits of investing early but still choose to delay investing due to fear of loss or market volatility. In contrast, someone with less formal education may invest consistently and reap the benefits of compounding over time. Key takeaway: financial literacy is important, but behavior and emotional discipline are often more critical to financial success. Prioritize actions over knowledge. In the final chapter, Housel emphasizes the uncertainty of the future and the importance of flexibility in financial planning. He advocates for a mindset that embraces uncertainty rather than fearing it. Being adaptable and open to change can lead to better financial outcomes. Example, an investor who rigidly sticks to a specific strategy without adapting to market changes may miss opportunities. Conversely, those willing to adjust their strategies based on new information and evolving circumstances will likely thrive. Key takeaway: embrace uncertainty in financial planning. Flexibility and adaptability are key to navigating the unpredictable nature of money and markets. Conclusion: as we journey through the psychology of money, we see that money is not just about wealth but about choices, behaviors, and the stories we tell ourselves. Housel invites us to reflect on our financial decisions, understand our motivations, and cultivate a healthier relationship with money. The essence of wealth lies not in how much we have but in how we understand and interact with it. As we navigate our financial lives, let's remember that true financial success involves more than numbers. It requires a deep understanding of ourselves and the world around us. Thank you so much for joining us on this journey through the psychology of money. I hope Morgan Housel's insights have given you a fresh perspective on wealth, behavior, and how to make better choices for a financially secure and fulfilling life. If you enjoyed this summary and found it helpful, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Lumen Lector. Your support really motivates us to create more in-depth book summaries and even full audiobooks, bringing the wisdom of amazing books straight to you. So, stay tuned, keep learning, and we'll see you in the next one.